Rail union RMT has called on the government to commit to a full renationalisation of the UK's railways ahead of the imminent Williams review into the franchising system. Although the review is expected to lead to an overhaul of the current system, RMT says that the concession model that is widely touted as the government's preferred replacement option is likely to lead to more profiteering and more dividends flowing overseas while leaving passengers trapped in a fragmented and expensive rail network. Read more. Rail franchising model set to be scrapped in coming weeks. According to RMT's report, which is entitled Reanimating the Corpse, there is not evidence that such contracts will provide a better service than the current franchise model. It also points out that of the £204 million made by concession contracts, which are used for the London Overground, TfL Rail, Merseyrail and Transport for Wales networks, £196 million has been paid out in dividends. Of this, £127 million has been moved out of the UK rail network to overseas companies such as Abellio and Mitsui Group, which own the franchises. The government review, which has been led by former British Airways boss Keith Williams, is expected to be released imminently. Sign up to City A.M.'s Midday update newsletter, delivered to your inbox every lunchtime. According to the Sunday Times, under the new system, franchises will receive a set fee, with revenues collected by the government. The overhaul is expected to be managed by a new public organisation, which will be in charge of awarding contracts and monitoring performance. Instead of this model, RMT thinks that the government should take the improved services on the East Coast Mainline, which was recently nationalised, as an example of the policy it should follow. RMT General Secretary McCash said, "We're going to hear a lot of big talk shortly about a new beginning on the railways, but the reality is that any attempt to re-establish privatisation on the basis of concessions and management contracts is going to be another pathetic attempt to reanimate a corpse." Read more. Struggling Northern Rail franchise nationalised and renamed Northern Trains. Any government that wasn't in bed with big transport companies and city financiers would turn its back on this failed experiment, follow the logic that's staring it in the face, and bring the whole network into public ownership. City A.M. has contacted the Department for Transport and the Rail Delivery Group for comment. For more on this story, visit the news article link.